The CDC says only about 43% of Missourians are fully vaccinated. In Illinois, it's 49%. A lot of vaccine hesitancy out there still, but a SLUCare pediatrician says parents need to get their shots and their kids if they're eligible as well. We're talking it over this morning with Dr. Josh Arthur. He is from SLUCare on the Lakeside Renovation and Design Weather Deck. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
We just ran through a whole bunch of numbers, and there's some new numbers that are out this morning, published in the New York Times. Census Household Survey. Side effects, waiting to see if it's safe, don't trust vaccines, don't trust the government, and I don't believe I need it. From top to bottom, are you hearing these from parents?
Sounds like what I hear every day.
Really, really?
Yeah.
And what are you seeing as far as the kids are concerned? Are you seeing sick kids from COVID?
Yeah, I work at Cardinal Glennon, we're seeing an increased number of kids that are both mildly ill when I see them in clinic and then also getting admitted into the hospital. And there are some kids, unfortunately, that can have pretty severe illness with COVID-19. And the numbers are higher than they have been earlier in the pandemic.
Are you seeing kids who have received the COVID-19 vaccine get sick?
That is not something that I have seen. Certainly it's possible, but it's going to be a lot lower in number.
So you heard some of these statistics and some of the reasons folks remain unvaccinated and don't get their kids vaccinated. How do you deal with this as a doctor, as a parent, as an adult, as someone who's trying to do good things for their kids?
Yes, you're right. This is a conversation I have every day. Typically with parents, I try and make 2 points. The first one is if you're a parent and your child can't be vaccinated, I say, for the first thing, healthy kids need healthy parents. And so parents need to be vaccinated because we know that some parents may be sick for a week or so, but a substantial proportion can have more severe illness, can be sick for considerably longer, and that means that a parent can't be the parent that they want to be if they're sick themselves.
Right.
And then, of course, we know that there is a variant of coronavirus spreading around the country at the same time as over 70% of adults are at least partially vaccinated. That means a disproportionate amount of the unvaccinated population in our country is now kids under the age of 12. And what we're seeing in St. Louis, throughout the country, is that a disproportionate number of the people getting sick are kids below the age of 12.
And we're talking about kids going back to school, East St. Louis schools, kids back in class, more kids in school. Do you anticipate when we get into cold and flu season, when everyone's converging in schools, do you anticipate this might be a difficult winter?
I think it's really going to come down to the decisions that parents and policymakers make with respect to social distancing and vaccination. What we knew about last winter was that coronavirus was spreading rapidly throughout both especially adult populations, and we saw hardly any respiratory illness among kids. We're seeing a lot of respiratory illness around kids now because they're in closer proximity to one another. So there are ways that we can avoid illness and severe illness in kids. The question is what choices we'll make as we get into the winter.
Right, and it starts with the parents, of course.
Right.
Doctor, thank you for the important information. We appreciate it. You want to learn more about this, we'll have a link on our website as well as our Fox 2 mobile app. Thank you so much.